Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So we recently did an article where the report was that LeBron would be unwilling to take a pay cut. And if the Lakers were considering to give him anything less than a max contract, they would have to come explain to him why they're giving him less money and what they're going to be using that money for. And I just thought that was just so audacious, because the Lakers had an opportunity to offer LeBron a contract last season and they chose not to. And if the Lakers decide we only want to pay you whatever the hell we want to pay you, why do I have to come explain it to you? It's my money. Okay, we don't want to pay you. Then go wherever else you want to. I just find that to be so, the audacity of that is really stunning, right? But one of the other teams, excuse me, that a lot of people have speculated LeBron should join, or thinks LeBron would join in the offseason, is his home team in the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? We all think that makes the most sense from a legacy standpoint, marketing it would just make perfect sense. He has a fan base there that's going to embrace him fully, so that would be fantastic, right? Well, I came across an article this morning that pretty much says that the Cleveland Cavaliers are secretly working behind the scenes to bring LeBron James, or rather to get him over there to go join the Cleveland Cavaliers. Again, which would make it the third time that he's playing for this franchise. But before we even get into this report, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. All right, guys, the regular season is wrapped up and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on all of the high-flying hoop action than PrizePicks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, every win means when you're making lineups on PrizePicks. And here's something you didn't want to sleep on. PrizePicks has the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals sweepstakes going on right now. Make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during the playoffs, and you could win a trip for two to the NBA Finals. That alone is reason enough to check out PrizePicks right now. I've been making lineups on the Celtics and Lakers players, and it makes watching the playoffs so much more fun. It's simple. Just pick more or less on player projections across basketball, baseball, hockey, and more. You can even pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup with stacks. And if your picks get off to a hot start, cash out early with easy payouts before the game even ends. PrizePicks is now available in all 50 states. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, a preferred partner of the NBA. All right, perfect. So let's get into it. It says Cavaliers are hoping LeBron James accepts $6.1 million deal or agrees to sign and trade with Lakers. It said the Cavaliers reportedly hope LeBron James accepts a $6.1 million deal or helps facilitate a sign and trade with the Lakers. The possibility of LeBron James returning to the Cleveland Cavaliers is starting to gain serious traction around the NBA, but according to new reports, Cleveland is not interested in paying him close to a maximum contract. Instead, the Cavs are reportedly exploring multiple complicated pathways to try to bring LeBron home one final time. NBA insider Scoop B. Robinson reported on X that reports about LeBron demanding a max contract from Cleveland are completely BS, and the Cavaliers are quietly building a potential roadmap behind the scenes. According to Robinson, Cleveland hopes LeBron would either accept the taxpayer mid-level exception worth around $6.1 million or agree to a sign and trade with the Los Angeles Lakers. Financially, the situation is extremely difficult. LeBron enters unrestricted free agency after making $52.7 million this past season. Because the Lakers own his bird rights, they can offer him roughly $59.5 million next season, and any other team could offer up to $57.7. Cleveland simply cannot. The Cavaliers already are already operating as a second apron team under the NBA's new collective bargaining agreement. That means they would need to slash salary significantly to create enough flexibility to even offer LeBron a taxpayer mid-level exception. And then the article then goes, and it says as well, reports suggest one possible route would involve James Harden opting out and restructuring his contract into a more team-friendly deal to help Cleveland lower payroll. The Cavaliers would also reportedly need to move players like Dean Wade and Max Strus in salary clearing trades. The far more realistic option might be a sign and trade with the Lakers. In that scenario, Cleveland could send matching salaries back to Los Angeles while LeBron signs a larger contract. Jared Allen, who will make $28 million next season, is viewed as the cleanest trade piece financially. Strus is 16.6, and Dennis Schroeder is 14.8, and other potential matchup salaries. The Lakers have already been linked to Allen multiple times because of their desperate need for a front court help next to Luka Doncic. And it finally says, from Cleveland's perspective, the desperation is understandable. The Cavs were just swept by the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals and look completely overwhelmed physically and mentally during the series. Despite another strong regular season, major questions surround the roster's ceiling. What are my thoughts about this? Look, if they can make it happen, they should. Now, according to these reports, LeBron wants his money, which is 100% understandable. But at the same time, teams can only offer you what they can offer you. Now, for example, if the Lakers want to offer LeBron a max contract, then go right ahead. Go right ahead. And I don't want to hear anybody complaining at the All-Star break that the Lakers don't have good enough pieces. I don't want to hear people complaining about Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka can't get this. Rob Pelinka, what money is he going to use? Is he going to get players to come play for the Lakers for $5 a week? Like, come on, what are we talking about here? So if you're a LeBron fan and you think he should remain in LA, no problem. If you think he deserves the maximum dollars, no problem. Let them pay him. But I don't want to hear any complaining next season that the Lakers can't win. Oh, LeBron is being wasted. I don't want to hear any of that. That's number one. Number two, if money is not the most important thing to LeBron right now, then his options will really open up. Now, in terms of him saying that it's about the respect, my guy, you're worth over $1 billion. You've been paid max money pretty much for your entire career. So what do you mean respect? You still need to prove it. We all know if you accepted less money or a team offered you less money, it wouldn't be because of a lack of respect. It would be because you want to go to a situation where you want to win, as you purportedly have been saying. But if it means that you must still get your max dollars and you still want to win, then good luck. Good luck. I don't know what championship contender team is going to pay you max dollars or shake up their roster significantly to bring you in, unless maybe the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Knicks ain't going to do it. Thunder ain't going to do it. Spurs ain't going to do it. Maybe Denver Nuggets, but they're not going to do it. So all of this really boils down to what LeBron values the most. Does he value does he want his cake and to eat it too? Or is he willing to sacrifice somewhere else to gain something else? That's really what essentially, at this stage in the game, you're 41 years old. You're going to be turning 42 pretty soon. Like, you got to face reality, man. That's not a knock on him, but you got to face reality. We're not living in Peter Pan land. This is not Narnia, the Chronicles of Narnia, man. You're living in the real world. So it's up to him. I guess LeBron fans will think of something anyway, regardless of what he does. They'll think of who to blame if things don't work out as usual, because that's what they do.